Oh, it's Shelly the Nut. Today we're going to do something a little different. I want you guys out there to be the jury. So, we're going to have a little mini series, and you guys are going to be the jury. So, in docket 1 here, we have unemployment fraud. Then on docket 2 coming up, we're going to have UPS theft. I'm going to present the evidence, and I want you guys to be the jury, and I want you guys to tell me what you guys think would be the outcome if this were to go to trial or court. These are real life incidents, by the way, that has happened to me lately. So everyone, ready? Quiet, please. Court is in session. Judge Judy Nutt, Shelly Nutt, presiding. Okay, so case 1. I get a call from my neighbor, also an addict, of a small particle-like piece that you put into, anyway, if you don't get it, you don't get it. Okay, so, I get a call. She says, "You're never going to believe this." And I said, "What? What aren't I going to believe?" Because she tends to lie a lot. And she says, "A person that lives in my old apartment found me on Facebook and said that they got a piece of mail delivered there." Okay. Stop the truck. She has not lived there for 15 to 20 years in this apartment. Okay. This is just strictly the facts so far, okay? And then I'll give my opinion. Then, later, she says, "Oh my God, can I not record my fucking videos?" Sorry for that interruption. We'll be right back. Okay, so then later that day, she contacts me and says that the person brought the envelope over to her. Okay. So then a little bit later in a text, later I get a text that says, "It's my unemployment from 25 years ago." Okay. Then the next text says, "I have $5,288 on it." Oh my God. Okay. And then she goes over and she pays the $3,000 that she's behind in rent because they decided to do a drug month after month after month instead of paying their rent. And then pandemic hit, and they're like, "Well, now we don't have to pay our rent because they can't evict us, so we can just smoke more do more drugs." Okay, we all know this crack. Anyway, so this person gets away with everything. From what I hear, they scam on all the landlords to get out of paying their lease and blah, 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 blah. Anyway. And so it's an ongoing thing. And she lies all the time. I catch her in lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And I catch her in it, and then she's still denying it. But I catch her. Anyway, so, okay. Now, me as what am I going to be? A prosecutor? Yeah, I'll be the prosecutor. Okay, so, let's go back to her original statement. So, a person got a piece of mail that was delivered to her house, and she hasn't lived there for 15 to 20 years. Okay, possible. Very, very unlikely. Because I can honestly say that I don't know a single person that has gotten a piece of mail. Come on, Dory. Gotten a piece of mail and has bothered to look up the person on Facebook to find out who it was after you've lived in an apartment for 15 years or 10 years or whatever, even if it was 5. Normally you throw it away or you put return to sender. So, for someone to go out of their way, look up the person on Facebook, happen to find them, blah, 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 okay. I find that highly unlikely. to, what was it? Oh, then the person brings the envelope all the way to her. Not ask, where do you live? Do you want me to forward it to you? Blah, blah, blah. Granted, it is probably within a 5-mile radius or whatever, so it wouldn't be that far, but, okay, but then go out of your way to bring it to the person, okay? And right now, all it says is DLLR on it. It doesn't really, you know, say anything. Now, okay, let me take that back. If I were to get a federal refund check, or a state refund check, or something that looked like a payroll check in the window, I would probably try to find that person. But if it's just a blank white envelope, no, why should I? Okay, so let's go to the other statement. So then she proceeds to say, it's my unemployment from 25 years ago that I applied for. Okay. Does she realize how many claims are being processed right now for unemployment benefits? Like millions and millions. Now, do you really think they're going to take the time to hash up a claim for 25 years ago? They're not worried about this claim from 25 years ago. They're worried about the people right now that are hurting. Screw what happened 25 years ago. That's not our problem anymore. Our problem is what's happened right now and then with COVID pandemic. That's our problem. She's still sticking to the story that it's from 25 years ago. Okay, let's go to statement number 3. I got $5,288. Okay, so let's go. 25 years ago, I believe the maximum unemployment payment per week, at least in Maryland, was either $213 or $236. On a waitress salary, you would barely be getting $60 a week, and that's pushing it. Because I believe when I got a waitress salary way back when, I think I got $36 in Arizona. Anyway, so even let's just say $60. If you take 5,288 divided by 60, that's 88 weeks of benefits. That's not going to happen. What's wrong with this chair? I think it's broken. Okay. But, I'm getting unemployment. Don't worry, what? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. Say hello, hello, and goodbye. Okay. So, when she said this, I just received my last payment of the quarter, and so I went back and I added up all my payments, the 197, 197, 497. Guess how much it equals? $5,288. So the amount for the PUA, pandemic whatever, or assistance claim for this quarter is $5,288. The only way she would have received the $5,288 is if she would have opened up a fraudulent claim. That's my belief, okay? So then, she would have proceeded to pay the $3,000 rent, and then came over and said, are you proud of me? I said, why should I be proud of you? For paying your rent? I do it every month. Well, no, I'm so far behind. Why were you so far behind? Because you were smoking crack instead of paying your friggin' rent. And you want me to be proud of it that you paid it 9 months later? Our landlords are very friggin', I don't know. If it was me, it would be a different story. I'd be out in the street. But, crackheads get to do it later. Anyway, sorry? Do you want me to say anything derogatory? Okay, so, then she says, you're just jealous. Jealous of what? I'm not jealous. Whatever. I'm just pissed off that somebody's committing fraud is what I'm doing. And she said, why can't you just be happy for someone else's good fortune? I said, because it's not good fortune. It's fraud. So then last night, I was on the porch, and she went to the landlord again, who also owns the bar, and says, see, I told you I'd keep my word. And so I texted her, are you really going to keep up with this charade? I said, we both know it was fraud. And her reply was, I'm going to go get high now. So, okay. That is the prosecutor's case. And that is the facts of the case. Please put down in the comments what you think. Do you think this person committed benefit fraud. And if there's anybody out here watching this that knows anybody that works for Maryland unemployment or any unemployment or anything, this person needs to be investigated ASAP. The stimulus needs to be taken, and her disability. Oh, did I fail to mention she's on disability? Yeah, she gets a disability check, alright? Come on. Wait, you can't collect disability and collect unemployment because one of the statements in the unemployment is, are you able to work your job without any restrictions? If you're disabled, you have restrictions. So now that she's got this $5,288 and she's still going to get the disability. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this out. What is the penalty for committing unemployment fraud? Wait for it. You can't collect unemployment benefits for a year. Yeah, that's it. That's what you get. Why isn't everybody out there freaking doing it? Now, I'm not telling everybody out there to go play. Thank God it's like the cutoff. But yeah. So what kind of shit does she give? She's not going to apply for any more benefits. She got a free $5,288, and she'll still get her disability every month. So big whoop-de-doo, and nothing's going to happen to her. So if there's anybody out there watching this that knows anybody that works for unemployment or whatever, my email is, I believe, on my channel, but if it's not, it's Nutshelly, NUTSHELLIE 10 at gmail.com. Shoot me an email if you need any more information or whatever about this case. But I really do think justice needs to be done. I really, really do. Because it's not fair that people out here like that keep committing scams and fraud. And the rest of us, I have 2 friends right now that unemployment is locked out. And they're doing fraud investigation. And they're legit. Their cases are legit. And they're been waiting 3 to 4 weeks to get something. Meanwhile, she's committing fraud and she gets it right away. And I mean, if anything, I think when the investigation's over and they do determine that it is fraud, because it has to be fraud, because I'm telling you, it's exactly 13 weeks of benefits. So that's not a coincidence. I mean, it may be coincidental, but it's, anyway, you guys are the jury, I'm not the jury, so you're the jury. Put down in the comments, subscribe to my channel, give me a like. I know this isn't my normal review that I do, but because these 2 situations hit me back to back, I just had to put it out here, and I wanted to get your opinions, because I love you people, and you're my friends, and to make sure that I may not be judging someone I shouldn't judge. Anyway, I just want to, what do you think? Anyway, if there is anybody out there that works for unemployment or disability or anything like that and wants more information, please contact me. I'll be glad to tell you what's going on. And I really, really do think that some disability benefits should be garnished to pay back this $5,288, because it's federal money and federal money. So why can't we take that or that? And I don't know if Bank of America is going to reverse the transaction that she did, debit for the rent that she paid. I don't know. But that would be a start to reverse that transaction. I mean, that's it. I worked for the bank for 12 years, and that's what we would do. If we found that somebody committed fraud on a card, we would go and either seize the money that was left on the card, and then reverse any transactions that we could. So that's what we did at Bank of America. And this is Bank of America, but Bank of America has to be alerted to that it was actually fraud in the first place, and then try to get the money back. So, anyway, I don't know what's going to stand with that, but anyway, please give me your comment. Like my channel, and stick around for case number 2. That one's going to be theft. Right now, this closes. Oh, I don't have my gavel. I have a Maryland crab mallet. That's what we're going to use, the gavel. Tonk, tonk. Concludes case number 1. Docket number CR 2021 10310 UI. So. Shelley the Nut, signing out. Check out case number 2. Tell me what you think of that one. So now it's time for you to be the jury. So I want you all to decide what you would say, guilty, not guilty, whatever. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Subscribe, and I'll see you next video.